Morning, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna give a 2-year review on my TYM tractor here. It's a 4815H. Had it for 2 solid years. Just about 2 weeks ago was our anniversary on it. It has 80 hours on it, and I did the 50-hour maintenance on it probably about 3 or 4 months ago. I did do a video about it, but I just haven't got to edit it, and so got some far behind now. I don't know if I ever show it, but I'm gonna walk around this thing all the way around it, and we'll talk about the good, talk about the bad, and some of the indifference. So overall, it's a pretty good tractor for the money. I think I gave like 24 for it. It's a 48 horsepower hydrostatic, and I mean, I got a 6-foot bush hog on it right now, and that I pulled with my John Deere originally, and it does fine. And we'll kind of go over that. I found a little setting that makes that pull a little better or whatever, so we'll talk about it. So we'll just start right here, the rear tires. Now, then I made a mistake here. I did not get these filled, and I've said this one I don't know how many times. If you're buying any tractor, no matter the brand, get the back tires filled. And I'm talking about with the weight, so they'll be weighted. And I'll talk about when we get around to it, but why you need that. Well, I'll just go ahead and say it makes it pull, you can pull a little better, and when you pick stuff up with your front end loader, this front end loader, one of the good things about this front end loader, it is stout as all get out. I mean, this thing will pick up. I picked up something the other day, and it was heavy, and it didn't even bulge, but the rear end came up because I didn't have no weight in the back. So I love the lift capacity on this thing. So get your tires filled. I like the 3-speed on it. It's got like a high, low, medium. I mean, a low, medium, high, and I really like that. It gives you a lot of versatility. I love the diesel fuel tank being down here. Right here it is. Like on my John Deere, it's behind the seat. It's up. You got lift. It's a nightmare. Not a nightmare. It's just, this is a lot easier. This toolbox, I didn't really think it would last, but it's lasted on there the whole time, so I like it a lot. I keep a lot of little stuff in there, and it so far I haven't knocked it out. You can see where I've scraped it up pretty good. Right there. And I will suspect that eventually it'll get knocked off or whatever. The rear diff lock right here, I like it a lot. I just hit that with my foot. 4-wheel drive. I use it quite a bit, so I like it a lot. Front end loader I like. Now the front tires, I would say the tires overall are cheap. I've already had to put the new valve stem in this one, and the other one is leaking, so I'm not too thrilled about the front tires. The lift, I mean, this I've greased it. It's really nice. The Bobcat style latching system, I like it a lot. The bucket's cheap. I've already bent I don't know how many times I've bent this edge right here. I think it's bent now. So I'll be doing something with it and bend that, and I have to bend it back. And I think they make a heavier duty bucket for that, but this one that they give you is cheap. So coming around the side here, here's the other front tire. I've had a problem with it. Now there's a screen on there that I really like this thing on there. It keeps it from, I like when you're bush hogging and you got a lot of weeds and stuff, it'll suck it in there and it'll go through there and it keeps it from getting on your radiator. But it will cause it to overheat a little bit if you don't watch it. But all you gotta do is take that screen out and wash it off. I don't even take the screen out, I just wash it off. So that's not that big a deal. The controls for the lift, I like it. Let me raise this up and I'll show you one thing real quick. As far as the engine goes, I love the engine. Like I said, I did the 50-hour maintenance. I put new filters on. New oil filter. Now, one thing I've had happen that I don't like, right here's where is your dipstick, right down in here. You got to take this off to check the oil, which I don't like. But I was bush hogging something, and like a little twig or a stick went in there and knocked that dipstick out, and then of course oil came out eventually. And I thought I had an oil leak for a while, and I finally figured that out. So that's kind of cheap. I've said this before. This parking brake, I don't know who designed that, but that's stupid. I hate that thing. It's practically useless. I mean, it works good. It's just hard to, I can't hardly sit there and bend down far enough to get it to pull it up or let it down. So if I use it, I have to be off the tractor. The lift, this 3-point lift, could have been a little taller. I mean, I saved a quarter by making it like that. That's kind of aggravating. The back, and you can see this is covered up bad. Hold on a second. Okay, this is your hydraulic seal, and that turns off. It almost looks like you pull it, but you don't. And this is your hydraulic dipstick. And both those things are plastic and extremely cheap. I stripped that dipstick one out, not putting it in there good. Cross-threaded it. I got like a little file and die or something, and I redid it, so I got it working back in there. But you got to be careful of that. Those two things though are cheap. The dipstick is cheap. It's just plastic. I don't like the engine dipstick. Don't like that at all. The other thing I don't like is this PTO cover. Makes it hard for somebody my age and my big belly to get down in there. I wish this thing would raise up. My John Deere, it raises up out of the way, and you can see it better than you can let it down. So I wish that was a little different. I wish they had a sight glass on there for the hydraulic instead of that dipstick. My John Deere has a sight glass, so. But you know, you can't. I understand this is not this is a secondary tractor. This is not my primary tractor. I don't even know if this tractor, well, it would probably hold up. Depends how hard you used it. I've used it pretty hard, just to be honest with you. I've used it almost as hard as the John Deere. And I mean, it's done pretty good. So I did find out, let me climb up here. I love the seat. Oh. So the seat is air ride. I like it. But see how far this is. This is the right height. I don't know why they didn't do the same thing over here to the 3-point height adjustment. So I don't know. Kind of aggravating. And I don't like the thing. It's hard to really get adjusted in the right spot. It's like it's too fast or it's too slow. I can't get it adjusted just the way I want it. Now I did change the hydraulic oil for the 50-hour maintenance. And before I did that, this thing, I like it a lot more than I did because kind of sounded like a lawnmower before, like my zero-turn lawnmower. I put that new stuff in it and new hydraulic oil, drained it, put new filters, put the hydraulic oil in it, and now you don't get none of that whine. It sounds like a tractor, so I like it a lot better. One thing I will say is do not wait on your engine oil change out, because that engine oil they put in there is pretty cheap. So, oh, and I found out on my bush hog, you got two settings here. It's like the first setting is like a lower RPMs, and you got a regular one right there at 2500. I found out it does cut better at the higher setting, so I started running it there, and it does a lot better. So I don't think I've forgotten anything. You know, like I said, I really like the hydraulic system on it. The front end loader, it's nice. I like the engine so far. I really got where I like the hydraulic. I didn't like it at first. One, because of the sound, and I just takes some getting used to. You know, I don't have a clutch and all that. But I got where I like it, especially in smaller areas where I'm cleaning up, bush hogging back and forth. It makes it a lot easier. So that's my overall thoughts on my 2-year thing here, or 2-year having this tractor. And we're not sponsored by TYM. I used my own money to buy this, or my wife's money. I used my wife's money to buy this. It's technically her tractor. I should have had her out here doing this review. So it's done everything I've asked it to do. It makes, when we're putting down the mulch in the spring, it's fantastic for that. Once we kind of got the settings right, but I can take my John Deere, I can till, run this one right behind it. Makes it so much easier. Before we would till, next day we would lay plastic. If it rained or something, then you had to start all over. So it compacted that soil. Now I can go right behind it, same hour or whatever, within an hour. So if I'd got my tires filled and a little better front tire, yeah, there's some things I do not like that are just too cheap. I mean, they could spend an extra, you know, $50 on this tractor and made it a really good tractor. I don't know why they don't do that, you know. So I guess the question is, would I buy another one? I don't know. I'd have to think about it, the deal. You know, I bought this because it was a really good deal at the time. 2 years ago, you couldn't get a John Deere 3025E for $28,000. I noticed the other day I seen on the website that they're $23,000. So I'm glad I got the bigger horsepower. We originally was going to get a 25 horse. I went to buy the 3025E John Deere, and I could not get them to negotiate at all. Of course, they was in the power position, because at the time everybody's wanting one, and they was limited. Now I've got a glutton of them, and you can probably get some pretty good deals out there. So I don't know. I'd have to see what the price is on a John Deere. Pretty close to this one, or a Kubota. Kubota makes a good one. So only thing we didn't like about the Kubota was the trindle thing, the hydraulic drive system. It was one pedal instead of two. We like the two pedal. The John Deere, the Cody, maybe the LS. We liked. I kind of like the Massey. I think they have a one pedal. But, we like the Massey pretty well. Massey Ferguson. I think it was an 1835 maybe, or something like that. But I made out a list, pros and cons, and this one came up at the time. So I wish we could have got one with a cab. It'd been there pretty nice. But anyway, overall, I'm pretty pleased with it for the money we paid for it. And I mean, I use it a lot. I actually have been this year used it more than the John Deere. So could this replace my John Deere? No. I like the John Deere, the heaviness of it. It's a bigger tractor. It's like a big utility farm tractor, you know. It's not a, well, some people wouldn't call it big. It's a 55 horse, so it's just a utility tractor, and it does really good for what we need on this acreage. I mean, if I was starting out and it was all cleared and good, you probably get away with this tractor, depending on what you want to do. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it, my 2-year review. Hope this was a help. Have any questions, you can send me an email, you can leave a comment. I answer all emails and comments myself. And you know, you can let me know what you're thinking of, what you're buying. I know a lot of people buy these now, so it's TYM 4815. I would encourage you to get the biggest horsepower you can afford. I will say that. All right, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, support your local farmer, and we'll see you down in the farm next video.